Howdy folks, it's Earl here, and welcome back to Eternia SMP, the best place on the planet to play Minecraft 1.17. At the time I record this, we're not quite on 1.18, but we will be on 1.18 any day now. And in fact, it's possible we'll be switching to 1.18 in the middle of this video, depending if I splice things together or not. I'm recording on a Friday evening. My children are doing their huge Fortnite group upstairs. They've got like 10 kids all call each other on like a FaceTime call or something, and they all play Fortnite together. So I'm letting them do that while my wife is at her friends. I'm like, should I play piano? Yes, but instead I'm going to make Minecraft videos. So if it goes as planned, this will be one video, one session. If it doesn't go as planned, this will be multiple sessions. My point being, we might switch to 1.18 in the middle of it. I will let you know if we do. Alrighty, let's see, what are we doing? It's all about the railroad today, except for one little thing I want to show you. Oh, it's so nice to be on SMP where there's no legs, so you can do things like the rocket while you're standing still. Let's see if I can not... Oh, actually, we can go this way, that's fine. Not take damage? No damage. Alrighty. I want to show you one thing before we... all these shaders are so awesome. One thing before, what was that? There's a horse there. My cladding, look at, I added cladding to the side. Remember, I wanted to look, at some point I'm going to add more and more cladding. I never wanted to look finished. I always wanted to look like it's in progress. But I do know it's going to stop here, because this is going to be some type of garden at some point. I don't know what kind of garden, but this will be a garden. So the cladding is going to stop there. It's going to stop up there. But I filled all this in the other day. I'm so excited. So it's done on this edge, but it's supposed to look like it's in progress. Will I build a tower there someday? I don't know. But we will put a garden here. So that's the plan there. I just wanted to show that to you. Give you glide over. So the rest of this I want to show you. It's all about the rail. So we're going to do a lot of show and tell today, and then we're going to do some building. Here's a little hint. I'm going to try to get rid of this without you actually seeing what's back here. Alright, so on the live stream, which was the previous video in this series, I guess, was a live stream, we did all this. We built the rail out here with the rail truss, or I guess it's kind of like trusses, but the things holding up the rails. We could hide the redstone in there. The corner was very difficult to figure out. I spent most of the live stream on that corner. But anyway, we cut through this tree, which looks kind of dumb, but in real life they do stuff like that, right? They'll actually carve the tree. And then we have this here with the little platform. And then I'm deciding right now, I don't like this. This is kind of weird. There we go. We'll do more of that later. And then this went all the way around the corner, meet up with the switch, which we did, I think, 2 videos ago. That's going to go to the Lookout Park, Overlook Park. This is going to come back around. Soon I will show you a photo I'm making for an image I'm making of the future rail plans. Over time, I do want to have a local rail with the redstone, or the powered rails, 11 apart, so you don't go too fast. In fact, you're going to go about this speed right here, because it's supposed to be touristy. But I'm very, very, very happy with how this turned out. I can't believe it. I'm so thrilled. It turned out better than I imagined, and it doesn't look like it's in the way or anything, but it's kind of like a monorail, right, at a zoo. Very exciting, and there's definitely enough squid for me if I ever need to. Alrighty, what is next on the list? I wanted to show you, oh yeah, out here. If I can get out here without, oh, I made it, okay. I changed all of this stone to grass. This entire little hill here, I changed it all out to grass. And I do not think it's too much of a good thing. I think it looks fine. Oh, this poor guy's not going to make it. Let's just help him. Oh, he went back. Okay. I'm quite pleased. Oh, yeah, here you can see this from underground, or from the ground level. I'm so happy with this. Oh, so if you missed the live stream a week or so ago, just watch it as though it's a regular video. It's kind of long, though, but... Ooh, that one piece of granite's driving me crazy. We'll get over there someday. So anyway, I changed all this to grass, and I had to make it shaped for my dive underground, which I'll be showing you in a second here once we sleep. My dive underground means this down here for the main spur going out to the main line that Lake is now building because he's back on the server. So at some point I have to dig out this tunnel, 800 some blocks, and then decorate it. So it'll be a project over time. I did put my wall back in. It's kind of jagged, but that's on purpose. We'll do something with this area, maybe, or maybe we'll keep this empty here, and then do something with this area here. Which also brings me to the point, I'm still working on some kind of base lighting. Obviously when we go to 118, as long as it's a light level 1 or higher, you're good. But I do want to put lighting in here, probably glowstone under moss carpet, if that is a thing. I have to do some research and practicing in my personal creative world. And then I want to put a bunch down in here too, so nothing will spawn. So make a light level 1 or higher for the block. And then nothing can spawn in here because I'm so sick of spawns in my own base. By now it's been over a year and I still have to worry about spawns in my own base. It's ridiculous. I should be able to walk my entire base freely without having to sleep at the sign of night. So anyway, I showed you that. What else is on my list? Oh yeah, back over here, I guess. And then we will get to building, I promise. We're not going to finish the project in this video, but I want to talk about it. Alrighty, so that also makes me remind myself, I have put a note, I don't have a note yet for lighting. I gotta practice my lighting. Anyway, so this is gonna be the main line, right? It says, to Eternal Haven. And then blah, 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 blah. And I love this so much. Delmer and others have commented that this is their favorite build on my base, and I have to agree. Maybe I should make my entire base glass. One big dome, I'm just kidding. But I do love this so much. Because of the shaders. Without the shaders, it might not be that exciting. I don't know. But anyway, I'm very proud of this. So anyway, you're going to come down here. Ba-doo-doo-doo. And down, 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 down. I'll show you the pattern. But again, I have to go to... What do I have to go to? Z51. So that's South 51. So I have to do 600. I guess not 800. But I have to go 630 plus 51. So 700 blocks. I have to go. Man, anyways, let me talk about how this is going to work. I have a pattern. Of course, I'm going to have some lights, even though, of course, it's not spawnable. Because rail's not spawnable, stairs are not spawnable, and you can't spawn on a block with fences on it or walls on it. So not spawnable, but it's going to be pretty dark, but not totally dark. So the pattern starts here. Lime green terracotta, regular green terracotta, 12 dark oak posts. I think this is dark oak. Whoops, this is not spruce, right? It's dark oak, I think. Yeah, well, fence they call it. I call it post when you use it like this. Then a wall, and then 12 more, and then the green starts, and then 12 a wall, 12 green, and so on and so on and so on. The powered rails are going to be 3 with redstone under there lined up with the wall and with the lantern above it. So it will be a pattern, everything will be centered and everything like that, all the way down. When I get to caves, well, there's a lot of monsters down here. There's like a huge cave like 1 block away. It was super loud when I was digging this up. If I run into caves that are perpendicular to us, I'll just block them off. Whatever. I was going to do like fences and stuff, but it will go by so fast in the cart. It'll just look like a mistake. So I'll block off perpendicular caves. Caves we end up parallel to, depends on the shape of the cave if I'll fill it in or if I'll use fence posts we can see as we go. If we have any ravines, I will keep it open depending on how we bisect or intersect the ravines. So that's my plan all the way down to Z51. It'll meet up with like main line. I don't know how the connection and anything will be. I'll have a big station there probably, but I don't know how the connection will be. But that's the plan, and this is the pattern. And on the way up, I just did it in 2 sections of 12. Instead of 12, 1, 12, I did this 12 and then green and then 12. And then some lights and a bunch of monsters right there. And then the dirt, again, I pay attention to every single block. So every single block is intentionally placed. I just realized I did not finish this whole side. Look at, I did this side, but I did not do this entire side. I guess I'll probably need to come back and do that when I go down there. Oh yeah, I ran out of dark oak. So I have since done a bunch of grinding and I have a chest full of oak logs, dark oak logs. So I will finish this at some point. Maybe put in a water feature here and there. And then continue on with my deal. So yeah, I think a water feature will be good over here. I think so. Alrighty, so that's that. What else did I want to show you? Main spur design, underground tunnel system. Yes, you know me, my underground tunnels. So let me show you something. Whoops, there we go. If we come over here, hope we get to building today. Let's join my underground tunnel system. Let's see, let's join it over here and I'll show you. Oh, I also gotta farm my honey and stuff. Man, we haven't been here forever. Hey guys, I hope you're all here. You're all named and stuff and bucketed. Let's just join my tunnel system. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to the main line of the tunnel. And we'll go here, and I'll go back down here. Now I've added, it used to stop here. It used to stop here, but I added this. And I added this. And where do you think this is going to put us? Trying to plan ahead before you see, or try to imagine it before you see it. This is going to put us, ta-da, behind the rail station. Because you know me, I like tunnels for everything. Right now this is spawnable. It goes down to light level 2, but when we go to 118 this will not be spawnable, and then I'll be more secure because we've got gates and fences and stuff. But right now this is totally spawnable. Whoop, there that happens. That's why I can't record full screen. So anyway, there's the thing. Boom, boom, boom. Authorized only. So that brings me to the next thing. Is I made a map of my tunnel system so far. So I'll bring that right up on screen now. And I actually don't have it in front of me when I record because I forgot to load it. And I can't jump out of recording. So if you look at it, everything's labeled. You can pause it. And imagine, you know, if you look around the image, I'm looking out at my base, you can imagine where that stuff is, and everything is labeled, and take your time looking at that if you want to or not. And you can unpause now because we are going to put the map away right now, and we're going to continue. I'm going to do a map 2 of my planned rail system, and then we'll compare it to my actual rail system someday, my local rail system. Okay, so anyway, what are we going to do? How is this going to work? Oh, I forgot to tell you, the ceiling of that main line is just going to be bare stone like this. So this is going to be, my local rail is going to go round. I cannot wait to finish it. It's going to take a lot of time though, and that is part of the fun, is making it. But this is my main tunnel under my mountain to get to where my skyscraper city build is going to be. So this has a pattern too. Ignore the terracotta, that's just spilling out from in here for continuity when you're looking at it from different angles and stuff. But starting here, we have 10 birch fences with granite behind it on purpose. And then we got 1 wall. So we have 9 fences and 2 walls. 8, 3, 7, 4, 6, 5, and then it's going to be 6, 6. Or something like that, or this one. Well, that one's 6 already. Whatever, you get the idea. And then it's going to be 6 and 6 all the way down. Oh, there's a huge ravine here too. I never actually got to it, but it's here somewhere. I was very careful digging this out to make sure nothing would drop on my head and stuff. So 6 and 6 granite behind the fences and still behind the walls. And then I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, it's still 6 and 6. See, I'm planting the granite and stuff. This will be covered. And then I move this to the side so I can dig my rail faster without losing the light. And then we're going to do some of this today. This is going to go out to that plains biome. That isn't that big, actually. But that's where my skyscrapers are going to be. And then I don't know if I'm going to keep this pattern all the way. I think I'm going to keep it all the way to the very end, and then maybe someday after I get a theme for my concrete skyscraper city thing, maybe I'll do something different on that end of the tunnel that will morph into this. Maybe. Haven't decided. I'm not going to go back 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sections like I did here. Right, it was 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then it stayed 6. I'm not going to go back out 7, 8, 9, 10 for the fences. Not going to. So let's see. What else? Oh yeah, so again, rail won't be spawnable, stairs are not spawnable, gravel under the rail, and then slabs not spawnable because there's fence and walls on it. Right now I'm doing a soul lantern every 15 blocks, which I think is too many if you look down the line. And again, nothing spawnable in 117 or 118. I don't think they've changed the spawn rules in terms of what this is not spawnable in 118. But anyway, I mean, if you look down the line, that seems like too many lanterns. So I might take every other one out, so it's every 30. Not sure. This, a single rail every 11, so you don't go too fast, because this is the local rail system. It's supposed to be slow. So anyway, there you go. That is that. I think now that catches us up. So I was doing this where I dig out a little bit, do a little bit of the rail, do a little bit in sections, but it was taking forever. So now I'm doing it like one task at a time, where I'm digging it all out at once, and then I'm going to put in all the rail because I have the lights on the side like this, and then I'm doing this as I dig it out. Then I'll put in the side stuff. Just, you know, it's much faster, much easier for materials. I have a whole bunch of shulker boxes in my office, in my mountain home, that will be already organized. So I've just been digging this out, and this is what we're going to do for this episode, is just dig this out together. I don't know if we're going to make it to the end where it opens up. And like I said, when I do get to the end, I don't know if I'm going to change the pattern or anything. Haven't decided. It would be nice to kind of morph into the theme of the other build, but at the same time, it'd be kind of nice if this is like the old tunnel in Rickety with the wood. Haven't decided. So I am going to do some of this and do a cut in a moment. Don't want to break through, and then we'll build some of it together. But I'm just trying to think if there's anything else to say. When we do get to 118, I will have an episode dedicated to seeing what's under my base, because, you know, they're going to add generation under there. And then when I say they, I mean, you know, the makers of the game. And then I want to fly around at least the eastern side of the map when we expand, so I can see what is out there. And if I find an exciting area, man, I'm having some strong deja vu right now. Crazy. When I do explore the new areas, if we find a very specific image of scenery I have in my mind, we will build a second base, a substantial base, not like my desert base where it's just the temple, just so I have a place to stage myself for sand, and not like my little tiny copper mine building in the 117 area where it's just to stage myself for copper mining. But we'll have a substantial base. This will still be our main base, of course, but there's enough space on the server I can have a second substantial base in the 118 area, but only if I find the very specific image I have in my mind, which I wish I could articulate. It's basically would be where we would be underground living, so like a big, huge open cavern that we would light up just enough to keep spawns from happening. So like underground but not claustrophobic. How about that? However, then there has to be, you hear my kid yelling? But then there has to be an opening to the outside world, so we can look up at the sky and see some grass, but then we'll fence it off so nothing can come down at night and get us. Does that make sense? And then we'll just build structures that like don't go to the ceiling within the base. We can still see the openness of the base. I hope that makes sense. If I never find that, we won't do it, but if we find it, I am going to definitely have a second substantial base area. It would be nice to have something like that with also like a valley, so maybe we could build above ground and underground. Not sure. Anyway, I have it in my mind. If I see it, we'll do it. If I don't see it, I'll keep looking. But anyway, so those are the plans for 118 from me. I know I've said that before. So anyway, enough of the stream style stuff. Oh boy, I gotta get more torches. And I'm gonna keep digging, and if I get through this in this sitting, I'll bring it back with me, and we will work on the rest of the tunnel. If not, I'll just have a huge jump from another day and with an update. So I don't know what's coming. There's going to be a cut in 7 seconds, and I don't know what it's going to be on the other end of the cut, but I'll see you then. Alright, we still have about 30 blocks, I think, until we get to the end. So, because of real life stuff, I don't want to do that and then record my other stuff later. So we're actually going to run back and get our other supplies and then work on this together a little bit, so you can see how I'm doing it, although it's not like a mystery or anything. But we're going to work on this together, and then we will call it an episode, and then I'll just work on my tunnel myself, and then either give you an update in a future video, or we'll finish the last few pieces together. Haven't decided. But in the meantime, let's get back and get our supplies, and keep working on the railroad. I think there's a song about that, isn't there? Alright, Frame Rate City. Holy guacamole, let's go to Thunderstorm. Ooh, let's sleep. Alright, a fresh new day and a fresh new spawn point apparently. So, this is all my organization stuff. First of all, I'm going to quickly clean out the stuff I was just digging up for like the 5th time, and then I will be right back to talk about what we're going to do here. Alright, so this one, okay, this is for the main line, which is in Dust today. So here's the rail, which we're going to do. See, there's going to be the end, the detector rail and stuff I was talking about. And then this is where this should be. Like that. And this should actually be in here. See how I have it all organized. And I got a lot of, why do I have so many torches? Apparently I grabbed a lot of torches. So we need these two. No, I need more supplies. Hang on. Let me make more. I gotta grind some oak tree or some, I have to grind some birch trees. Oh, I'm also grinding cacti for the green dye for the main line. I'm gonna need like two or three barrels of it. So anyway, I gotta grind. I'm not ready for this. I'll be right back. And that looks like I'm gonna need to visit the skeleton farm to get more bone meal, so I can make more trees, so I can make some posts, so I can make my tunnel. So alright, here you go. Let's head on to the skeleton farm. And we might as well visit the Ender too. Alright, I made enough at least just for our little project that we're gonna do, and then I'll finish grinding some other time, and I will finish the tunnel completely another time. But I just want to do some building with you today. So here we go. I think we have everything we need. And what are my kids doing? They're making a lot of noise upstairs and digging through the food, which means I need to hurry up and finish this video so I can do my parental responsibility and tell them that they're old enough to feed themselves while I feed them. That's what I need to do. Alright, we're all locked up there. We're all locked up here. We'll lock up on the other side eventually. Alrighty, here we go. What are we going to do? First thing I want to do is build, well, first we're going to do is finish building this rail, which I did this in a weird way because we have to put the torches back down as we dig this out, because I put the torches in the middle, which is why in the future I put the torches on the side. So when we do this, we don't have to put torches back as we go. So, oop, you hear the monsters. Oh, actually, I have to be careful, I don't fall in a hole. This could be underground at any point, to be honest. Well, that can stay because that's going to be gravel. So I better be careful. I hear some skeletons, water, lava, and spiders. And there has to be some lava there because when I was digging this out, zombies kept dying in it, which was kind of amusing, though I did not get to see it. Alrighty, so let's just do this a little bit more because I can. See, now I don't have to worry about the torches. Alright, which one had my gravel in it? This one maybe? What I was doing before, I was putting actually all of these out like this. And then that way, there's nothing in that one. No. And that way I have everything I need. Boom, 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 boom. And don't need the lanterns yet. Okay. So here we go. We could go like this, but then it might pop up like that. See? Oh my gosh. Main Goon is mad. Can you hear that? Oh yeah, see, this is where it gets dumb. Then I still got to put it back until we get Rel there. right? Because then it's not spawnable. But in the meantime, I need to put the torches back. I thought one of my kids was sneaking up behind me. They know better than that. Alrighty, I know the video's getting long, even though I made a cut of like a couple hours here. Come on, how do you do this? Oh my gosh, my cat is so mad. Why? Why are you so mad, boy? Okay. Finishing up. I know there's an easier way to do this probably, but this is how I'm doing it. Alright. So now we need this. Actually, no, we need these rails first. Area 11. Okay, let's see where we at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Of course it is. So we do this and then dig that out. Put that in there. Put that in there. Boom. And one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dig that out. And put... No. Why don't I just organize my supplies better? There we go. Put you in there, you on top, and you there. 1, 2, we get the idea. Alright, there we go. I put in my last 11th one, so now let's just fill this in with a bunch of rails, and we need way more rails than that. Do I have more rails? Oh, of course I do. Alright, my cats are freaking me out with all their noises. Jeez. Alright, let's fill this in. Obviously, you all know how this works. Nothing new here other than I can get rid of my torches this time because nothing can spawn on them. During the day when I'm working, I always feel like there are people around in the house, but there aren't. It's just my loud cats. Okay, so see how nice and dark it gets. And not spawnable, of course. See, when you're in it, every 15, those don't look too bad, but when you look down the way, they look like a lot. But whatever, we'll figure it out. Alright, so we have powered rails. Right? Yep. Oh my gosh, my kid's pounding on the table whenever he doesn't do well in this game. We got the powered rails, we got the lights, we got the regular rails, so now let's build this together. Let's put the rails away. We're done with that part, at least for this demonstration. Put the gravel away, put the rails away. There we go. Now we're just going to do fences and all this stuff. Do I have the right? Yeah, those are the right walls. Oh my gosh. Anyway, here we go. So now we put in fences. There we go. Just like this. It's dark and scary, but nothing can happen. And we're doing 6 of each, right? You think I'd remember that by now? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I prepare the walls as I dig, right? So I don't have to recount, even though I know I just did. Come on. And we do the next one. Just so we do some building together here. Whoa, I'm getting a little excited. So anyway, this is, I'm going to do the whole tunnel. I'll just do it in stages, right? Well, I'll do the digging out, then I'll prep the walls, then I'll do the rail, then I'll do the fences, then I'll do the wall, then I'll do all this, you know. However I want to do it. And so on and so forth. Come on. I hear skeletons around. More caveage around me. And there we go. And then stairs. Of course, getting rid of all the torches as we go, right? Because nothing can spawn anyway. Plus they're in the way. And there you go. Simple build, but it's going to take a while. So anyway, I think that's all I need to talk about. It looks pretty cool if you ask me. Probably get a nice screenshot in here, maybe like this. There we go. Give it away in the thumbnail. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. Some show and tell, some tour, and some build together. So I'm going to work on this for a while. I really want to focus on my local route system before I do any other builds. So I'm going to make that map and then dig out my tunnel, build some other rails. The next video will probably be a big show and tell update But I don't know. You'll find out when I find out. Like, subscribe so you know, and I'll see you then.